Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about the Sonja team. So I did touch on the Sonja team in the previous video I made about all the top teams for Stomper, but I did 4 runs of that and I didn't manage to break my personal record with it. So I thought maybe it's just like another alternative for people who might not have harak, but other things can be as good as her. However, there has been a lot more testing done. And people have been even beating the harak team score with that same Sonja team. For example, here Himmel got over 76 billion damage with this team. And he did like over 10 runs with the harak team. And he was unable to break 75 billion. So it shows you that honestly, Sonja team might actually even be a more like consistent team to get a top score. Still, as of today, the top team score I've seen is almost 80 billion, and it has been using the harak team. I think the maximum potential for damage is with harak. However, the harak team also relies a lot on RNG. So I have 2 replays here we're going to watch right now, where everything basically went right. And both Krust and Himmel, they have scored over 76 billion. Krust actually got over 77 billion with this team, and it's using Sonja, no harak needed, which is really a cool thing. It's also using Rainier, which people are thinking Rainier is getting power crept by Sonja, but he's still really important for this team. Okay, so here is the team formation. You have the Rainier position swapping Smokey with the resonating spell so that he can allow him to cast his ultimate enough times to be able to apply his blue aura and get all of that HP per second damage off. We're not able to use the charms of Rainier because if we put it in front of Smokey, then Sonja will buff the Rainier, which we don't want. We want Sonja's attack buff to be on our 2 key carries, which are Lily May and Smokey for the damage. Mikola is here for additional damage and to provide the haste buff to Lily May. A lot of it will just come down to how many of the Yeti cells can the Lily May dodge. You need to dodge them in order to get a good run. And you also need Smokey to get off his entire duration of his blue aura for the damage. So we'll lead it off by taking a look at Himmel's replay, getting 76.5 billion damage, I believe. Like over 19 billion damage from the Smokey, high damage from the Sonja as well. And then you have the Lily May as well. Now the best charms to run are the arcane charms. You're going to want to have these because those increase the damage of Sonja with the attack percent it gives her, and they increase the attack buff she relies on her allies and herself with the skill power from the charm. Rainier charms just need to be, well, they don't even need to be anything because you're not even using them in this fight. Yeah. He doesn't even have Smokey charms. Look, he has legendary Smokey charms right now, and he's still managed to get over 76 billion. That's crazy. This could actually be better than the harak team. At least it kind of minimizes the RNG compared to the harak team. Okay. So we have the Smokey right here. The key thing you're going to want to pay attention to right now is Snowball goes off and Lily May dodges it, which is perfect. And after both of these replays, I'm going to show you my replay where I didn't get a great score. I got 68 billion, which is not bad, but it's not like as much as you're hoping for with this comp. So it's still a very RNG heavy comp, and that is going to go for pretty much all of the teams in Snow Stomper. It's about like the Lily May Rainstorm Ballet timing. Is Smokey able to cast his blue aura for the full duration? That is all of it. Okay, so Sonja is being buffed up by the Mikola. If you have Mikola at Supreme Plus, it will help you in this team because then you get this haste buff for the whole fight. If you don't have her at a Supreme Plus, then her Curse Sphere is going to end in duration and when she gets silenced, and you're not going to be able to recast it for a while. So Supreme Plus is really important on Mikola for this team specifically. Okay, another dodge from Lily May, which is really good. So basically up until now, she's the only one, she didn't dodge one time, but apart from that, she's been dodging all of them. Now we have to watch the Smokey. He should be casting his ultimate soon, hopefully. Is she going to dodge again? Let's see. She does dodge, yeah. It's just perfect timing of the Lily May here. But it really relies on the Mikola haste buff. Without that, she would not be able to do it. Okay, so we got the cast of Smokey. He's going to be immune to the silence for 6 seconds because of the resonating spell. Now, what we need to happen is we're going to need for him to cast again. And there we go. He casted again. He got the double cast, full duration of the blue aura. And that is just perfect for his damage output. That's exactly what you want to happen. So it's basically a perfect run. 76.3 billion damage, which is crazy. Really crazy, especially considering that he doesn't even have mythic charms onto Smokey, which would give him stats and also more value from the attack buff. But he has the best charms for the other heroes. Yeah. Okay, really awesome and really cool showcase. Let's go ahead and now take a look at the top replay, which is Krust, who got over 77 billion damage with this team. And let's see what happened differently, or was it just like a damage type of RNG. Let's see if Lily can dodge all of the Yeti cells from the boss. The weird thing though I find about like Stomper is like, I don't understand where is the RNG coming from, because you have the same like casting of everything at the beginning of the fight, the same exact amount of haste onto Lily May. So how can it change, like for example, if she's dodging this fight, then she should be dodging all of the fights, but it seems to be different for some reason. There's some mechanics that are not fully understood. Okay, so she didn't dodge the second Yeti cell, just like in Himmel's replay. Maybe it's not even possible to dodge that one, but let's take a look and see whether she can dodge the remaining ones. But the key is also the double Smokey ultimate cast, and I think that is about the timing, because basically there's some window where he doesn't have the immunity, Smokey, and so he needs to not be silenced for that short window, and then he can recast his ultimate and get the remainder of his blue aura damage ticks. And I'm sure when we take a look at my replay, they're going to have two problems. One is that my Lily May probably isn't dodging enough. And number two is that the Smokey blue aura, we don't get a double ultimate cast, which is really essential for this team. So you have to run it a number of times to get a high score, but then you can do it. And this is not even needing harak, which is really cool. You would, like, I had no idea that Sonja was actually going to be potentially even an upgrade over harak in a team that harak was the best in this Snow Stomper boss, by quite a margin as well. Okay. So are we going to get the double ultimate cast? We do get it. There we go. So that's perfect for Smokey. And now he gets off all of his blue aura damage. The aura is going to be active to give the attack buff and haste buff to his allies for longer. And there you go. He gets silenced there, but it doesn't matter. 77.65 billion damage. That's the highest score we've seen of Sonja today. So that is why I say that I think it doesn't have the potential. Well, maybe, I don't know, if you got like Paragon for Sonja, maybe it has the potential. Because you're competing, like the top score for today with the harak team was basically all Paragon 4 heroes and getting almost 80 billion damage. And even that needed a lot of RNG to pull it off. Okay, now we're going to take a look at my replay, my sad replay. I did 4 runs of this team before I ran out of attempts, because it got kind of found out later when I was already low on attempts. But this was my best score out of all of them. But when you take a look at the damage chart, Smokey did not get the double cast here. He did not have enough. I don't think he did. Let's see, because the other ones we saw, like Krust and Himmel, they got 19 to 20 billion damage from Smokey. And I know their Smokies are more invested, but still, it shouldn't be that big of a difference. So I think we don't get the double ultimate cast. We can watch this in 3x speed up until the key moments. So, okay, she dodges the first Yeti cell, which is good. The same like Himmel and Krust. Now, I think maybe the issue is that maybe we didn't clear that Yeti cell fast enough, and now the boss is just going to keep... yeah, now the timing goes off. I think it was all really because we didn't clear that snowball fast enough. And because I noticed from Krust and Himmel's replay, they really rapidly cleared that. And that made the difference. And now my Lily May keeps getting snowballed, and it's just ineffective. She's not getting the dodge that she needs. And this was my highest score as well. Keep that in mind. Think about the runs where I got even 3 billion less than this. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm assuming we don't get the double ultimate cast of Smokey as well. Gonna get one of them. Okay, we got the blue aura. Now he needs to double cast. And the timing just seems off, like, and also we're clearing the Sonja snowball too late, and we don't get the double cast because we get silenced in between, and that is going to be game over for this run. So it was pretty crazy, even though this was like pretty bad like run how it played out, we still got 68 billion, so it shows the potential of this team. With a good run, good RNG setup, you would get over 70 billion, and I think maybe I just got unlucky with it. So it is basically now that the Sonja team is actually, like, look, Splash, my guildmate, for example, who was running the Harak team, he got 74.5 billion. Like, imagine the Himmel and Krust, they got 70 up to 76, 77 billion with the Sonja team. They would actually have been beating him even with the Harak team. So it's showing you that it might be that Sonja is, at least it seems maybe a bit more consistent for this Snow Stomper boss. The potential still seems higher from the Harak team, but Sonja team can maybe reliably beat the Harak team, which is crazy. This is not something I expected. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Just a showcase of this cool team, and shout out to Daragon for coming up with this team. He cooked it up like he's cooked up all the other teams that we've shown on these videos. But thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this video. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.